Welcome to Andale Sports. I'm Andy DeAnda.
And I'm Robert DeAnda. And today we're going to talk about tonight's matchup between the Seattle Seahawks visiting the San Francisco 49ers. I'm going to be straight up and tell you guys, I think the Seahawks are playing pissed off because of what happened the past 2 weeks. And they're going to use finally healthy Marshawn Lynch.
Looking good.
And he's going to pound the rock tonight.
I think they're going to get back to Seahawks football. I mean, I've been choosing them as my pick the last 2 weeks, and they continuously fail me.
Me too.
I remember seeing some statistic somewhere where they've scored like 7 points in the fourth quarter this year, and the other teams have scored like 50 something.
Wow, that is not Legion of Boom. Even though Cam Chancellor is there too.
Don't quote me exactly on that, but nonetheless, I think we can all agree the fourth quarter is the most important quarter. So Russell Wilson, I think, is going to have an easier time against this 49ers defense than he's had the past 2 weeks against the Panthers and the Bengals. Those are, we chose them as representing their divisions in the playoffs. So Those were great teams. The 49ers, on the other hand, are used to Colin Kaepernick scoring a lot of fantasy points because he's at the end getting garbage time.
How do you think he's going to fare tonight, fantasy-wise? Not football, but just purely fantasy.
I have him in like 1 or 2 leagues, and I don't plan on starting him.
One of his like 6 leagues.
Yeah. Well, three of them are free. I don't play those as much. But I don't plan on starting him. I'm gonna go over my team again before. I'm gonna start AQ, and against everybody in that Legion of Boom, I probably shouldn't. But it's a 3 wide receiver league, and I kind of need him to continue to do what he's been doing. In the last 2 weeks, he's been a great 49er.
These are the types of games. These are the types of games that Anquan thrives for.
Oh yeah, big time players play big.
Physical games where
big time games.
Yeah, and I could definitely see him scoring a touchdown tonight. But if I had anybody to start, it seems obvious, but Marshawn Lynch, don't have any doubts tonight. Start Marshawn tonight.
I agree with that. I mean, that somebody. I mean, and although barring that. The little race him and Fred Jackson had, I think he's going to have to be like, hey, don't worry about it. I can still ball. So, beast mode is probably going to be flipped on tonight.
From everything we're saying, I'm sure you can come to the conclusion that, yes, I do have the Seattle Seahawks going into Levi Stadium and beating the San Francisco 49ers tonight. In a close game, though. In a closer game.
Call me foolish, call me naive, fool me once, fool me twice. I'm going to wait till they fool me 3 times. I'm going to choose the Seahawks. Also, I don't care if they're at, in San Fran, but to me, they're a better team. They're an all-around better team. I'm really interested to see what that running back on the 49ers, he had that fantastic game 1.
Carlos Hyde?
Yeah, and then he's been kind of weird since, so... Yeah. I thought everybody week 1 for fantasy that had drafted him, I was like, wow, great pick. And then it seems like here now, ever since the Vikings, it's been up and down. He hit somebody real crazy hard, has a couple great plays. But so he's who I'm most interested in seeing is how he plays.
One person I'm really interested in seeing is the rookie Tyler Lockett. He's been making plays early, and
Playmaker.
He is already getting the Devin Hester treatment where they will not kick the ball in the middle of the field. And if they do make that mistake tonight, watch out for him.
Unless he fumbles. He has slippery fingers a little bit. On the other hand, and a fantasy-wise, what he was saying, Doug Baldwin fans, I have him and I drafted him. Lockett, this may be the time to drop Doug Baldwin and look for somebody else for some more help. Because clearly Lockett and Curse is looking like another guy. He's had some great games too. Although, maybe Doug Baldwin is... I just think they kind of use him as a dummy a little bit too much. And these other guys are making the plays because he's got that number 1 corner on him. So, it's fantasy-wise, I dropped Doug Baldwin in 1 league. I'm keeping him in a 14-team league. So it's that league I need, at least somebody sometimes. So, overall, I think it's going to be a great game. A great Thursday night football game.
Yes, finally. It's one of my favorite matchups of the year. Regardless of the team's records or anything.
It's a division game.
Very physical team.
Great games.
I'm excited for tonight's game. So that's from both of us here at Andale Sports. We got the Seattle Seahawks winning. Sure to tune in for the game at 5:30 today.
On a final note, Saturday night I'll be playing at Create in Hollywood. So if you like to dance and have a good time, listen to some good music, come by. Feel free to contact me on my social media, and I'll get you on the guest list free before 11. And that's On Delay Sports. Hey, and On Delay Sports, we ain't just sports. We got music, we got all that. We're slowly trying to get, an enterprise of an entertainment. On that note, thank you guys for tuning in. Give us likes, comments, shares. We love all that. We read our comments, drop something. Hate it or love it. On Delay Sports ain't gonna stop. Much love. Thanks for tuning in.